Hi, my name is Elizabeth Timor, and I'll be talking about testing knowledgeability. How do you detect that the speaker whom you're listening to are about to make life serious decisions from the information they're spewing out to you is actually credible on the subject matter that they're talking on? How do you know this? Academically, we advise to watch out for the academical background of the person on the subject matter they're talking on or their experience. But in situations that these informations are not readily available, how do you detect from their facial expression, from their body language and the speech pattern that the speaker does not actually have a clue of what they're saying? So without further ado, I'll start with facial expression, the facial expression of a non-credible speaker. So, but mind you that most of these speakers, they have practiced the art for so many years that you can hardly tell that they don't know what they're saying. But there is one thing they always say, that the eyes, they don't lie. Eyes, you can tell all the lies you want, but the eyes tells the truth all the time. So if you look at the eyes of non-credible speakers, they are always busy. You know, they are blinking, they are twitching, they are looking everywhere else but you. So that is one way to know that the speaker you're listening to is not credible. Another thing to look out for is the involuntary movement, the micro reflexes. And one way to know, because like I said earlier, some of them are so good at it that you may not just naturally see that they don't know what they're saying. So in one case is that all these things just comes out is when you ask them questions, logical questions that challenges their thinking. You see them get anxious, they get evasive, and they're defensive to what they're saying. I try to be defensive instead of explain logically what they're actually saying. So moving on, body language of a non-credible speaker. The body language is, first of all, you just look at someone that does not have a clue. You just pick someone from the crowd and say, okay, come talk on this topic. Apart from being nervous, you can just tell that this person has this defeating, unconfident look. They're not confident on what they're talking about because they don't know what they're saying. They're not sure of what they're saying. If you ask them, repeat that again, they'll just say something entirely different because their train of thought is not, they don't have a precise train of thought on what you're talking about. And the next thing would be their body movements, their reflexes. A person that knows what they're saying, their reflex just goes well with their conversation. They don't have to force it or minimize it. It just happens when the person is talking. But in the case of a non-credible speaker, they are almost motionless. They are not moving. They are not explaining. You know, their hands are not explaining what they're saying. Also, so this one way to know that this person is not credible. Then lastly is the speech pattern. How is this person talking? What tonation are they using? One, like I said, they are not confident. They sound low. Their voice is low, and you hear, oh, I just did it, but you hear a lot of pauses, the 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 a, the thinking of what to say, trying to recall one or two things. And another speech pattern you should look out for is vagueness. They are being vague. They just try to like generalize things instead of talking about specific and facts that you are looking for. They are vague, and you ask them questions, they are evasive and defensive, and some are just on the persuasive side. They just want to persuade you to believe whatever that they're telling you. So that's it for testing knowledgeability, detecting a credible speaker. And I hope with these few points from now henceforth, you can, when you're listening to a speaker, you look at for these behaviors to see if that person is knowledgeable or not. Thank you.